Bao Kandal, and this place they offer this really huge baos, Micah, that they have, of course, the sweet kind. They also offer savory kinds, but the size of the bao was one of the reasons I really wanted to come here. They are open Monday through Saturday from 9 in the morning until 9:30 at night, and as you can see from the video, I went on a nice and rainy day.
Yeah, it looks really wet to me. It really reminds you of Seattle, huh? But looking at the logos and all the animation, or not animation, but the signs, I really like the design of the bao person. Looks like that's eating something.
Yeah, it had some really interesting things that they had drawn inside there. It's a pretty cozy spot, so it wasn't really huge, but something with the Southeast Asia especially is you have all the shop houses, so generally you'll have people who have their shops or stores on the bottom, and above people actually will live up above, and in this case it was the same, so it wasn't really a huge place, so it was pretty cozy. You had your indoor space and your outdoor space, of course, and starting off I actually ended up getting the classic bao, and this actually had the handmade bao bun. It also included the slow-cooked pork belly, fermented Chinese mustard greens, as well as some peanut powder and some hoisin sauce. And when I first got it, it really did just kind of threw me because, you know, I'm used to the smaller size, and one of the things when it did come out was the size, so I had to do something to show the comparison, which is why I took out my phone and I kind of stuck it next to it just to kind of see how big that bao bun was. Seeing in the pictures I've seen when I was kind of looking at visiting the spot, you know, they looked big, but they didn't look like extra big because there's really no comparison. But now you can actually see how big those buns are.
Yeah, it definitely looks massive. It looks like a extra large Big Mac to me. But in terms of flavor, like comparing to like the Taiwanese baos that we had in Seattle or even in Taiwan, like how's the flavor? Is it like pretty comparable, or is it much better?
I think it was comparable. I think for my preference, like I really like the thick cut pork belly. In this case, it was more of a shredded pork belly. So for me, I like this thick cut pork belly that's braised for a long time as well. But then you kind of really get the that braised feeling to it when you take that bite in. Flavor-wise, still very delicious. The peanut powder with it, with the hoisin sauce. I think that combination is always a classic one for these type of bao dishes, and it was really nice and definitely filling. So you know, I thought maybe I would have to get like 2 or maybe 3 to fill myself up, looking at the pictures before I went. But after the first one, I was glad that I ordered just the one, because if I ordered 2, I don't think I would have been able to finish it since that one was really huge, and I wanted to have a dessert as well. So I think if I ordered more, I would have ended up taking some home, which is good, but of course getting it like right there fresh is so much better. But of course, as I was saying, this is the dessert portion. This was the chocolate bao, and this one kind of surprised me because when I was looking through the menu trying to figure out what to get, I just saw chocolate bao, and I was like, okay, I want to get that one. I want to try it. It looked really delicious, but I didn't really read what ingredients were actually inside of the chocolate bao, other than I knew it had chocolate. And so when it came over, I kind of thought the whole inside was filled with just kind of a thick chocolate with the peanuts and some caramel on top. I didn't actually realize that they put the banana, the grilled banana, was actually a part of it. And so when I bit in, it had a little more texture, a little more, I guess you could say, meaty aspect to it. And it kind of shocked me. I was surprised, not because of the texture-wise, but because it had that banana, chocolate, caramel, soft bao combination, and it was actually really good. And so I was pleasantly surprised that the banana was in there, because banana and chocolate, of course, is a classic combination that a lot of people and a lot of different dishes will put together. And in this case, it was the same, but you know, kind of a unique situation with it being inside of the bao, and of course being humongous as well.
Yeah, as the sign says, all you need is bao. I think that was a really good touch from the restaurant, and it also seemed like the music was matching like the words that were on the wall with like be positive, and it sounded, when I was watching the video, it sounded like or just playing that on repeat. And looking at everything on the food, it looks really good. Were you able to actually watch them make it to the baos?
They make it in the back, so you'll kind of see a window. You can't see it all too well. There's as you can see, there's a wall that goes by, but that's kind of, you would sit there and kind of look. But you kind of can if you kind of just kind of sit there and observe them. They weren't too busy, and I was kind of wet a little bit, so I felt kind of uncomfortable. So I didn't actually sit there and shoot, and I wasn't sure because there was other customers when I was there. But overall, the place is really good if you want to get a bao and a quick meal that is nice and tasty. So I definitely recommend coming over to Bao Kandal. And to wrap up, this episode is our notables. For Bao Kandal, located in Siem Reap, Cambodia, the chocolate bao dessert was amazing. This was a surprise dessert for me, as I really never had something like this before. Humongous in size, the combination of super soft bao bun, silky chocolate, sweet caramel, crunchy peanuts, and a meaty grilled baby bananas. It was a decadent dish to finish off a meal properly.
And to support our channel, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the YouTube algorithm. And for more photos, follow us on Instagram. See you guys on the next episode.